bldg, good morning. It is early, 7:15, and I'm in Richardson, and I'm on my way to downtown Dallas for jury duty. So I thought I'd make a video of that. Yep, this is Richardson. I'm on Beltline Road. Richardson is pretty in this area. We're coming up on the police station in a second. It's right here on the right. This is the Richardson police station. They just built it up not too long ago. Looks kind of overcast, but I don't think we have any rain expected. It's just going to be super hot. I'm going to be getting on 75. I hope this, I'm running a little bit behind. Planned to leave here at 15 till 7, but I didn't quite make it. This little downtown area here, Richardson's real pretty. Got little trees and things, little buildings. It's cute. Always like going through here. Alright, I gotta get over to get on 75. I don't know what they're building here. I don't really come down here very often, although it's not terribly far from my house. Alright, I gotta get over here. Alright, let's pray for low traffic because I am pushing it. It's not really that far, but it's just that the traffic, can be a problem. It's one of the busier roads trying to get to work. Downtown Dallas on a work day morning, which of course it is. It's a busy road. Most of them are though. Unless you're on a side road. And even those are busy sometimes. I don't know. I'm having a weird thing with my car. It sounds like a window's open, but no, I guess maybe I can hear better today or something. Alright, here we go. Getting in the big traffic rush. I haven't done this in a long time. I used to do this every day. Back when I was a worker bee. But now I haven't done it in ages, so I gotta get over it. I watch what I'm doing. I'm not used to doing this anymore. These people are trying to get off, and I'm just trying to stay on, so. I swear it sounds like the window's open. Ugh. It's driving me crazy. I'm driving badly. I gotta straighten up here. It's dangerous to. It really sounds like the window's open. Oh, it was. But I just turned the window a while ago. I don't even know why it's open in the first place, but. Yeah, I kept having that sensation that my window was open, and it was. Not outrageously much, but just enough for me to be hearing too much stuff. Well, sometimes on this road the traffic is crawling, and other times it's going super fast. In this case, it's going to be kind of crawling because it's rush hour, so it doesn't, generally speaking, drive real super fast on rush hour. It doesn't really go that fast. I think I gotta get over. I kind of forgot if I need to get over or not. Well, I don't know. I don't think I do. Well, I think I do. that would be getting on 635. That's another super busy road at this time of the morning. In fact, yeah, it's pretty busy. There's always interesting stuff on the side of the road. Some of it blows your mind, like mattresses and things. They do pick it up, obviously. This is the High Five right here. This is real pretty. They have painted it like Southwest colors. It's got a light green and then this kind of dark adobe pinkish color. Anyway. Pretty cool to be up on it. It's the scene of a lot of accidents. Recently there was a football player, Arizona Cardinal, I think, that was killed here. Him and a woman with him in the car. They were killed right here. It's about a week ago or so. I don't know if you caught it, but there were some homeless people under the bridge. I don't remember the player's name. I'm forgetful. I'm elderly. So stuff doesn't retain with me too well. Alright, yeah, it's got a definite overcast look to it, or I don't know, maybe it was just smog. It was really nice during COVID because there wasn't much smog. You know, people were staying home more and there wasn't a lot of smog. But now the smog is back, so actually I think it looks overcast, but I don't think we have any prediction for rain. As far as I know. Of course, I didn't check Dallas. I guess I should have looked at Dallas. So we're coming up on Royals Lane, which is, it's to the right. That was the first place I lived when I was here, in an apartment off of Royal Lane. Well, when I first moved here, I moved to Duncanville and I went to stay with my friend. And I was ready to go about 6 months and my car got stolen. So that delayed my leaving too. Ended up being a year. Yeah, the very first night I was here, somebody keyed my car. And then 6 months later, it was stolen from a train station. It doesn't look like they cleaned the side of the road. There's a lot of stuff over there. I don't know when they do it, frankly, because this thing is busy night and day, in the middle of the night and all that. So. Well, the traffic is not going too badly right now, so I'm hoping for the best, that I actually get there on time. I tried to go to bed early, but I'm not an early bird person. And I set my alarm for 5:30, or no, 5:45, I guess. And I woke up at 3:33. And I think I might have gone back to sleep because that 2 hours did pass pretty fast. Well, it's really bare looking today. There's usually considerably more traffic than this. Well, this is Reunion Tower. I'm standing at the courthouse. And that's Reunion Tower, so here's kind of some of the bottom of the courthouse. Here's the actual Frank Crowley courthouse. That behind it is a really neat expansion kind of bridge. I forgot the name of it. I'll put it in the description when I get through. Here is the main, right when you're coming into downtown Dallas. This is all the roads. This is 30. And the ramp to get on 75. I don't know what else. Something's going on down here. Anyway, it's super windy, which I don't know if I can edit that out or not, but got a bunch of something going on here. Alright, well that's all it is for now. Well, this is the Bank of America building, and that's the, I don't know, I can't think of it. I even worked there. What was that called? I don't know. I'll put it in the description box. Anyway, the Bank of America building is the largest building in Dallas, unless anything's changed in the last 4 or 5 years. Well, this is the skywalk between the Frank Crowley Courthouse and the other side of the street. There's the Dallas train. Yep, going right across there. We're totally downtown. Well, I'm leaving the parking garage of the Frank Crowley Courthouse. My service to the city for jury duty only lasted, I think, an hour and 15 minutes. At this point, it's been another 45 minutes trying to get out of the parking garage. I don't really think it took that long, but you know, just getting out of the building, the parking garage, and all that good stuff. So here we are, we're going into downtown Dallas. It's gonna be my downtown Dallas driving. Watch this lady here. She's brave. She's not going. She's just walking across the street instead of taking the skylight. I think it's better to take the skylight. Skylight, not skylight. Skywalk. Sorry. I think I could move up a little bit. This, we're getting on Commerce Street. This intersection's always bugged me because but there's a lot of accidents here. It's really spaced out or something. There's something weird about it. It's just real wide or something. Alright, we're going under the bridge. This is the bridge where, well, we're not quite there yet, but this is basically the bridge, the area where President Kennedy was shot. I think I'll get over here on Commerce. Okay. So this is right up here. We're on Commerce Street. This is the well, that was the courthouse, the old courthouse, which is real pretty, and that was the memorial to President Kennedy, the white concrete. Right in front of us is the George Allen building. That is where Homeland Security is, and the IRS. And there may be some other government entities there. Crossing Houston Street. I need to get over. I'm gonna actually be in the parking spot area. Oh, here comes a car driving like a maniac. Which is pretty normal, except for it's hard to do down here. Okay, this was the Missouri and Kansas-Texas Railroad Company building at one time. Houston Street. Oh, the roads are rough. Need a little road work here, and they're actually doing some right here. Well, that used to be, I don't know. No, I guess not. Coming up on Griffin Street. This is the McDonald's, which is a total mess there. Whoops, I said the wrong thing. This is the Earl Cabell building. This is where the IRS is. And Homeland Security and other government entities. This is the federal building. But we had an active shooter on the other side of the building at the back. And of course it ended badly for him. He shot the building up pretty well, but I don't recall that he hurt anybody. The employees had to spend the night though. They were on lockdown in the building. This is a real pretty little park right here to the left. It's in front of the building. This was a 7-Eleven, which I guess it still is. And they have tasty food, let me tell you. This is the Adolphus Hotel right here to the left. Here's some of the valets standing outside, sitting outside. I don't remember that being there. It was a building they were tearing down at one point. There's the Magnolia Hotel. I'm sure it's pretty swanky too. Not very familiar with it though. The Joule. I don't know what that is. Looks like a expensive coffee shop. It's been a while since I've been down here. Neiman Marcus is right up here to the left. And I got behind the UPS guy. He's telling me to move along. Well, here's Neiman Marcus. I've been in there once. It was fun. It was fun. Nice store. I just love these buildings down here. I really do. A lot of them are pretty old. There's quite a few that are new, but a lot of them are pretty old. I mean, this Neiman Marcus building is old. There's quite a lot of empty buildings in this corner here. It's not, it's kind of on the outskirts. It's not maybe the best location. St. Paul. This is the Statler. Here's another nice park to the left. There's several parks down here. Nice. We're at Harwood. There's a nice apartments or condos over there to the right. They're obviously new. This is the municipal building. I wonder if that's where you pay your parking ticket. This is Pearl. We've got a nice train system down here. Here's sort of a red bear. I don't know what this is. East Quarter. Oh, maybe that's an area. Special area. The farmer's market used to be down that way. I don't know if it's still there or not. Oh, well, it's still here. I just don't know where the location is. This is Cesar Chavez Boulevard. about to kind of get out of downtown, so I'm gonna do some turning. I'm gonna drive all over if I can. Alright, here's Main Street, and I can go down it, so I will. That's a pretty big building over there. I'm not familiar with what building it is. Oh, and the building that I mentioned earlier next to the Bank of America, that's the Renaissance Tower. I used to work in that building. Well, it was here, and I took the train from where I live down off of Royal Lane. Took the train every day. I really like the train because, you know, if I was running late, I could put my makeup on. People did do that kind of thing. I could read, I could do bills, I could do a lot of stuff on the train, and I didn't have to really worry about the traffic or anything. And I got a pass, a monthly pass, so it was pretty reasonable. Well, it was very reasonable. So I actually didn't have a car for 2 months because my car was stolen at the train station, one of the train stations. And so I didn't have a car for 2 months. And then finally I just decided, oh, I need a car, so I bought one. Alright, well, up above, there's the AT&T building. And this is UNT, University of North Texas branch. And I'm not sure what this building is. It's a big old building. Hopefully you can see the Bank of America building there. It's really huge. You can see the bottom part of it for sure. This is the other side of Neiman Marcus. They have apartment homes here. I'm just passing one. It's called the Wilson. I think it'd be wonderful to live down here. It'd be so much fun. This is the other side of the Joule. I guess that's how you say it. Over on the left here, they have a little park where you can where they have little concerts and things, and you can sit there. People eat their lunch there. People that work here. There's the Drakestone. I guess it's a hotel too. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. This commissary place always looked like it had really great food. I don't think I ever ate there. This is the One Main building. It's a long time building. This is in the back here, and the big building is the Bank of America. And what's cool about One Main, the Renaissance Tower, and the Bank of America, they're underground. It has an underground building thing. And you can, like a basement, and there are restaurants down in there. You can walk across to the buildings. It's really neat. It's handy. At the time, when I first worked up here, almost like 20 years ago, they had a post office down there, and they had several stores. Last time I was down there just visiting, there was the post office wasn't there anymore, and there weren't too many stores, but there's a lot of restaurants. This is a good, over on the left, this is a very good, hopefully you can see it well. That is the courthouse, and it is truly, truly beautiful. It's the old courthouse, I think. I don't know. Last time I knew, you could get your license plates and things like that in there, but it's no longer the regular courthouse. And this is the West End Historic District. At one time, it was really a trendy place to come, but last time I was down here and saw it, it looked scruffy. It didn't look like it was really used that much, you know. Looked like there was a lot of restaurants that were closed. This is the area where President Kennedy was shot. In fact, there's an X on the road where the car was. I'll go back around and I'll go back around and we'll see it better. I'm back where it started at the Frank Crowley courthouse. That up there is the jail. To the left is the jail. I'll go up here a bit and turn around. I've never been to the jail. Either to visit or to be in there, so I've never been arrested, so thank goodness. That was probably one of my biggest fears in life, was getting arrested. So when I was young, you know, everybody did drugs, mostly marijuana and all that, but I just couldn't. I didn't want to get arrested, and I was totally paranoid about getting arrested and ruining your life, because basically it pretty well does, but you don't think about it too much when you're young. How it can ruin your life forever, you know, to get a felony or something, or even a misdemeanor. So alright, well, I'm going past the jail. That may be jail on the right side too, but I know this over here is Jesse R. Dawson Jail. We're going over I don't know what bridge this is. The two expansion bridges are on the other side of me. I don't know if they're going to show in the video or not. I'm going to go down here and spin around and come back up. I'm going to do some walking too. I'll do a walking video and I'll put it on. I'll walk around and stuff. I've always liked this bridge. It's been here a long time. The Trinity River's down below and there's not any water in it. Alright, this is Beckley. This area here, after they built these expansion bridges, this really upgraded. It really made a huge leap forward, because it was not a very nice area. It was pretty scruffy. And after they built these two bridges, it really perked this area up. They made a lot of restaurants and things. There's a lot of bails bonds things and that sort of thing over here. Body shops and mechanical places, but it was not really a great area, but it's gotten better since this. I guess I can go right on around. Gotten better since they built these bridges. I think it's called the Continental Bridge, apparently, because it's got a sign that said Continental Bridge. I didn't know what they called it. Yeah, Continental Bridge. Well, no, it shows going right. And this bridge is to the left, so I guess it's not called the Continental Bridge. It's not the Continental Bridge. I don't remember what they call this one. recall what it's called. Anyway, we're on it now. Whatever it's called, it was pretty expensive. I think $3 million or something. And there was kind of a bit of squawking about it because, you know, we could have used that money for the schools and all that, but they felt like they needed to do something for downtown Dallas, so I think it's okay overall. I didn't drive very fast. Actually, I think the speed limit was really low at one time. It was like 30. It was about 30 miles an hour, but these people aren't going 30, so. Alright, well, now you can see in the distance the downtown, the whole downtown. There's the Renaissance Tower is the one that I was telling you about that's next to, so to speak. It's not really next to, it's kind of more the side of or behind the Bank of America building. But it's the one with those little towery things on it, and it's got lights that crisscross each other up the side, and that's why it's named Renaissance Tower, because at night it kind of looks like a castle, you know, a tower of a castle. And the Bank of America, I may have already said it, but it's 92 stories, and Renaissance Tower is about, kind of forgotten, 54, 58. And I think that building there, which I don't know what it is, I'll try to look it up. That is the one that looks kind of like a bottle rocket or something. I'll see if I can look up what the names of some of these buildings are. Over here to the left, which you can't really see, is the Ross Perot Museum. It's really nice. There's a little old school here on the right. It was maybe a boarding school. I've kind of forgotten what it is. Actually, I don't come down here very often, even though I only live about 15 miles from downtown, but don't really come down here all that much. They've actually built several buildings since I've last been down here. Now I'm I'm on the Woodall Rogers Freeway, and let's see, if I get back on 75, I just spin around up here a little bit. To go around a little bit to we're on the outside of the downtown area at this point. I might want to get off again. I wish this truck would go where it would go. And then there's a big red car around it. Yeah. And then there's a brown car. Alright, let's see if I can get over now. I'm going to get back off again so I can go back down into the downtown area. Walk it pretty well, and you can also take the train. Ugh, can't feel very well. I can't turn my neck that far anymore. Well, they're doing some construction here. This is the bus station. Buses only. Alright, here's some more big buildings. Hilltop Securities. Yeah, some of these buildings look pretty new to me. I'm not too familiar with them. Now, this is a nice park over here. Got a really pretty park there. Alright, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can too, I think. Well, this is the back of the Majestic right here. I don't know if you can see it. This is Pacific Avenue. I'll just go to the next street over. I can't remember if it's one way or two way. Let's see, is Elm one way? I think it may be two way since that bus is going that way. Yes, that's a clue. That's a clue that it's a two-way street. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn right around. I think I can do that. Okay, well, here's the Majestic right here. Yep, you can see the bottom of it. And this is where they captured Lee Harvey Oswald. He ran over here after he shot President Kennedy and got himself into the movie theater. And that's where he was captured. Before he got into the movie theater, he killed a policeman. I can't remember his name, but I'll put that in the description too, of the name of the police officer. It's not coming to mind too easily. Here is probably a band. This may be a rock and roll band right here. Equipment's in the back, in the trailer, and they're in the front. You know, in the olden days, they used to put the name of the band on there, but they don't do that anymore. This is a really neat building right here. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty vintage. It's pretty vintage right there. Yes, this building's neat. To the left here. Oh, here's the eyeball. I don't think you can see it in here. I'll have to find a place to park. I'll have to park and walk this place. I don't know if that person can park there or not. I don't really think they can. That's the F.W. Woolworth building, built in 1913. I have to find a parking lot and park over here. Fine, I think I'll go eat in the Renaissance Tower. Back below it. During my time up here where we were there, I think we were not there more than maybe 6 months or a year, and this was my first job. There was some terrible things that happened. There's the Renaissance Tower to the right, to the bottom, at the bottom, and then One Main is across the street. Yeah, a guy committed suicide off of one of the buildings. It's kind of like, I can't think of the name of it, but it was like a club thing. It's not a real tall building. It's, you know, maybe 20 stories or something. He threw himself off, and that was terrible. We could see out the window, and that was terrible. And then a pedestrian was killed by a car. And let's see what else happened. I don't know. Murders were allowed. And they were a nightmare because they and they finally got rid of them, and I'm glad they did, although there's talk that they might start them up again. But those scooters were terrible because they were all the time nearly running people over, and one person was killed. That was another thing that happened when I worked down here. One person was killed. On the scooter, they didn't have a helmet or anything, and they got killed. But that was almost run over several times by scooters. So I was kind of glad this is the West End right here. I wish I could get over there. I might take liberties and I don't know if that's a bike lane or a lane. I think I'll drive over there. So let's see if I can beat it over there. No, I guess not. I guess I'll try not to do that. I'll behave myself. So anyway, this is to the left is the Founders Plaza. That's that nice little part where they got, there's a little cabin over there. Vintage cabin. Probably it was down here at one time. I think we're going to end up, where are we? Are we on Commerce? Yeah, I think we are. This is the actual, this to the right is, at the back is the 6th floor museum. That is where Lee Harvey Oswald, no it isn't, that's the administration building. Yeah, that is, I'm sorry. Here is the X right here, right there, where President Kennedy was shot. And that was the 6th story building back there where Lee Harvey Oswald shot out of the window and killed President Kennedy. So, alright, now I'm gonna get on 35 East for a little bit to go back around to some more stuff. Actually, at this point, I think I may, there's some really nice tagging up here. I actually like tagging. I think it's kind of a shame that people can't, officially tag on something because it's kind of neat. I think it's actually kind of neat. Well, I don't know where I'm going to park to do my walking stuff. This is still, it's not totally downtown. We're getting kind of out of the downtown area. I'm on 35. I'll show you a little bit of it, and then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to handle this. I may just go buy a bus ticket, get on the train. Well, a bus and a train ticket is the same thing. And go down to downtown like that, because that's probably one of the better ways to go. So I don't get on this very much. This is kind of hectic, a little hectic. I mean, I can handle it, but I don't really like to. So this is 35. And we're not really in the downtown area anymore, but we're still in the kind of downtownish area. We're passing that is the market center, where they have a lot of exhibitions and things. To the right, that's the market center. We're coming up on the Renaissance Hotel. That's the World Trade Center to the right. Renaissance Hotel. We're passing medieval times. I've been there about 3 times. It's fun. Go get over again. Nah, I won't. When you think you're going to get over, there's somebody coming up majorly, stopping you from getting over. I'm going to go ahead and stayed there. It's super nice. I've also stayed at the Anatole, which is on the opposite side of the road, which you probably can't see. It's very nice too. Really, really nice. Okay, I think I'm going to go up here to, I'm going to take you to Southwest. I'm going to go to Southwest Airlines, Love Field. And then I'll spin back around and get back. There is never a need for speed. Safe distance, safe speed. Texas has a lot of these big signs that say stuff. At Christmas, they're really fun. They'll make little cutesy things, you know, little poems and things. They're pretty neat. All right, let's see. I'm going to get over here now. Get in the far lane here so I can show you Love Field. I don't know if they have to get over immediately or what. Oh, I'm getting really hungry. It's only 10:46, but I've been up since roughly 3:30, so it's lunch to me. It's lunch to me. Alright, we are fixing to come to the Love Field turn off. I really like to fly Southwest. It's much easier to get around the airport. They used to not, I haven't flown in a while, so I don't know if they used to not assign seats. Southwest also didn't charge for luggage in your luggage. I don't know if that's still true or not. They may have changed something, but they didn't charge for checking luggage last I flew. It's just easier to get around the airport, and both of the airports now here have buses and trains that get to them, and that's really nice because the parking lot situation is expensive. You know, your cars aren't protected. You know, they actually, criminals, thieves and stuff actually like to target those lots because there's a bunch of cars parked there, so, and they're not particularly attended. They do have attendants, but you know, and also they also know that parking lot doesn't assume any responsibility for it. Well, gas is higher over here than it is at over in Garland or Richardson. The guy that was $4.85. So. Gosh, I'm hungry. I had a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich for breakfast. Kind of unusual meal, but I didn't want to fix eggs, so I went with the bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. I'm very familiar with this area. I've driven a lot here. It's kind of funny, when I first moved down here, my friend had already been living here, gosh, 20 years. But she used to ask me, the one I stayed with when I first moved down here, but she used to ask me sometimes, where is so-and-so? You know, I thought that was kind of funny because she had 20 years on me, but she would occasionally ask me where something was because she knew I drove around all over the place. This is kind of a sentimental area for me. So, like I said, it's a sentimental area. The Parkland Hospital's over here. This is where that is. We're on Harry Hines. I haven't been over here in quite a long time. I have to eat before I go back downtown. seriously. Wow, this is new since I've been here. It's a loft. And this is still a sentimental area. Wow, this is all new over here. All this stuff to the left is pretty new. I haven't seen any of this. Very new. Alright, well up here to the left is Loveville. Might just actually go in it. They don't charge you, I don't think, or they didn't used to. Used to could just go, come in it, run down. Anyway, there's Loveville, part of it. There's some of the actual field landing strip area. So you're seeing the back side of Loveville. I'll go back up here and get in the actual airport area. Hope a train doesn't come because it's going to hit my car. I don't think the trains much come here. I've never seen one. I wish they would hurry up. I think I can go up further. Oh. Alright, now here we go. Back to Loveville. I gotta find something to eat. I am hungry. There used to be a good Mexican restaurant over here. I don't know if it's still here. I'm gonna go in there and get myself some food. You can still see in the background downtown. Can you still see the background? There's a big crane over there. I'm not that far from downtown. Far enough, but not super far. Anyway, it's still over there. Nice transit. I thought it would be kind of fun to live in one of those. Deck it out, have a van, do the van life thing. I think it'd be kind of cool. But it'd actually be pretty expensive to really do it right. You need solar and air conditioner and all sorts of stuff. Alright, now here we're improving things. Boy, they've changed this up a bit. They have, oh, there goes the plane. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if it'll be in the video or not. It's probably too far up at this point. It's still pretty low, but it's higher than my camera. So this is the entrance to Loveville. Herb Keller, which was the CEO, I think he recently died, not super recently, but a year or two ago. He was the one that started Southwest Airlines. There might have been another person or two that did it, but it was their ingenious idea. They scribbled their plan on a paper napkin or something. I think I remember a Southwest employee saying he'd give anything to have that napkin. It's not, it looks kind of bare out here. I don't know what they're doing, but it used to look more kind of lush. I don't know what they're doing. They're making some, obviously they're doing some construction or something. So. Oh, I gotta kind of squeeze over here because the lanes right is the parking areas, obviously. I've parked at DFW and I've parked at here at Southwest, but I really like the train thing. Really like it. It's also nice if you can have somebody drop you off, but you know, that's harder to come by. I'm going to turn the air up real quick. It is very hot. Turn it up for a minute while we're sitting here at the light. And it's going to be pretty warm today. Well, to the left of me is the actual fields, you know, where they take off and land. My very first flight was to California. I went to Oceanside, California. I landed in LAX, but it was to see my aunt get married. It was her. She was, you know, fully grown. It was a second marriage. Anyway, that was my first flight, and it was a big old plane I was on. It was huge. It seemed like there was like 30 seats across. It was very large. Alright, well this is love film. I've been out here in a long time. I haven't flown lately, and the last flights I've taken were from DFW. Here's a 3 lane. That's what I need to get on. Well, this is arrival and departures. Of course, we're not arriving or departing. We're just looking. Should say arrivals, departures, and looking. Yeah. Arrivals, departures, and looking. So, as you can see, it looks pretty easy to get out of, so that's nice. And it is easy to get in and out of. DFW is a lot more complicated. It's a nice airport, though. I don't fault it, but it's just easier to get in and out of here. So, if we're lucky, maybe a plane will take off. But maybe not. See, it's easy to just spin around here, no problem. And there in the back is the road's pretty crummy. There in the back is downtown Dallas. Yeah, they're doing some stuff here. Doing some stuff. I don't know what. Looks like they were putting up lights. Looks like they need to put more trees or something. It looks quite a bit different from when I last was here. Shut this off for now because you know, I'll go back to downtown Dallas and I'm going to do some walking and talking. And I'll just shut this down for now. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my video, and thanks for watching. I'm stopping at the Dallas Salvation Army. It's in the area of where I am. So I'm stopping here. I'm going to eat at Sonny Brian's too, which is next door. I think this is really cute. Thou shalt not speed 8 miles per hour. This is the Sonny Brian's Smokehouse Barbecue since 1910. Very famous. I'm going to go in here and eat. Then I'm going to go to the Salvation Army. I'm going to go in here and eat. Then I'm going to go to the Salvation Army. Here is a little bit of downtown Dallas from the distance. I'm going to go right past it. That's what it looks like from a couple, 3 miles out, maybe. I'm running alongside 35, basically. Irving Boulevard runs along 35. So that is Dallas, downtown Dallas, right there in the distance. I don't know how well you can see it. Sure it's foggy. Foggy. I think it would be called smoggy. Super smoggy. Wow, look how smoggy it is. I haven't been down here in a long time. I forgot about smog. I thought I'd show you a little bit more of it. Slight, downtown from a slight distance. No, I might be going the wrong way. Towards where I think I'm headed. I just might be going the wrong way. Wow, that's kind of neat. And then, of course, there's AC Art, ASI Art, ASI Art. They're famous or something. I'll look it up when I get home. If there's something famous about them, I'll put it in the description. That's that place where you subscribe and then you hit my picture and it gets into the description box in case you don't know. I'm a newbie myself, so I discovered that fairly quickly. I just don't know if I'm going the right way. Maybe. Boy, this air feels good. It's only like 12:52. Seems like I've been up for a week. Oh, I gotta fix it. See if that improved it. Yeah, it seemed to improve it a little bit. Tried to tighten it up a little bit. I don't know if it did or not. Okay, well, I'm not turning the air down because it feels too good. Nope, I'm not. Or not much, because, well, I'm going past downtown now. Oh, wow, I'm actually going past the courthouse again. I didn't know where I was going. This is Poppers? No, this is Waterfront. Which I didn't know Irving Boulevard turns into Waterfront. It's not the way I would think I would be going to go where I think I'm going. I think I'm going over to Irving, but I don't know. I haven't been over there in ages, so I don't know exactly where I'm going. So, well, this is the big overpass section again, right by Reunion. Bunch of roads up there. It's always super crowded and busy anytime day or night. Well, this is not exactly downtown. This is Irving Boulevard, right off of 35. Yeah, but it's pretty close to downtown. I'm gonna go down Irving Boulevard. Well, I'm gonna have to revise what I said about going and showing you the sights. I didn't plan very well for this. I don't have a hat and sunscreen, and it's gonna be over 100 today. So not in my best interest at my age to go marching downtown again. So I'm going to skip that for another day, probably in the evening or something when it starts to cool off and I don't need a hat and sunscreen and all that. I just didn't think about it last night. So, and I'm tired. I only got about